Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Purbeck Gem. As we leave the quay today, just a routine safety announcement as requested by the Department of Transport, and arriving in Wareham around about an hour from now. As we make our way up the western reaches, we will be pointing out places of interest as we make our way along. They built this fairly new complex on the shores of Hamworthy, but they renamed that small area Marconium Quay. And as you'll see, literally keep their own yachts or boats moored outside their front doors. During the Second World War. Also home to the SBS, the Special Boat Squadron. Just about to enter the River Frome now. We now come under the jurisdiction of the National Urban Authority, which is the Environmental Agency. And they uncovered pieces of pottery, and they dated it as far back as the Iron Age. Also many years ago, the sandstone was actually quarried from the face of the cliff here. It was then loaded onto wooden barges, towed down to Poole by steam tug. It was then distributed around the country, added to clay to give terracotta pots their ready colouring. As I was saying, that's the causeway, which was only at one time the only way into the Purbecks. You can see the cars going across there, across the floodplains to the village at Stover. It leads on to Port Castle, Swanage and the Isle of Purbeck. Pretty deep there this morning, probably around about 6 to 7 feet deep at that point. We draw around about 4 feet of water, giving us 2 to 3 feet clearance beneath the keel of the boat. Now the river is tidal. If you were to come to Wareham this evening, low water today in Poole is at 7 o'clock. You can actually walk or paddle in the middle of the river, roughly down to where we are now. Now we'll be shortly arriving at Wareham. I would imagine many of you will be visiting many of the small shops, cafes and pubs in the town. And we'll be shortly putting up alongside the quay at Wareham here. Time by my watch, it's just gone 10 past 12. Just gone 10 past or 10 past 12 now. If we could have you back on the boat no later than 1:20, that'll give you a good hour ashore in Wareham today. Departing at 1:20, that'll get us back to Poole for 2:30.
We usually come here
As we approach the commercial dock area of Poole Harbour, we will be pointing out a few other places of interest. So that's the 5 islands that we have in the harbour, but going back to that oil rig, or the drilling rig, it's actually on the mainland at an area called Goathorn. But if you wanted one of these penthouse suites on this side, on the very top floor overlooking Poole Harbour, and that would set you back a cool $1.25 million. Carry out a lot of the maintenance on the navigation buoys that we have in Poole Harbour. Also, the Harbour Authority has to employ a dredger all year round, and they build a range of powerboat cruisers ranging from 12 feet up to 105 feet. Head of the boat, we have Poole Bridge. On the other side of Poole Bridge, there's another big bay called Hulls Bay. And Poole is now the headquarters of the RNLA, and they carry out a lot of the crew training and sea trials of the lifeboats in Poole Bay. This will be the scheduled 14:30 lift this afternoon to let any boats in or out. As you can see there, got a good view of the boot at the back of that boat where they keep their small tent or speedboat. Flash here. enjoyed the trip out to Wareham, the hour shore, that's a return journey, and a little bit of commentary both ways.
I don't know. And she can't sell it. She said there's no more.